Hi, welcome back to Single on Purpose, the podcast where we redefine what it means to be single on purpose with purpose. I'm your host, Brittany Batson, and today we're diving into one of the most transformative shifts you can make in your single season. That's right, girls, ladies, discovering the power of purpose. Now, I know firsthand that society loves to put a timeline on us, the subtle notes and the hints that they like to give us, especially from our family. Are you seeing anyone? Are you thinking about having kids? I want grandbabies. Are you going to get married? All those little subtle notes that they give you, and the pressure to be on track with the relationship. But what if I told you that singleness isn't a waiting room? But it's something bigger and so much better. It's a launch pad. That's right, let's get into that. So today we're talking about why this season is a gift, how purpose can shift your perspective, and how you can start walking boldly in it. So grab your latte, girl, your journal, and let's get into this topic today because I am super excited. So let's talk about the lie we've all been told, especially since we were super little, watching all the fairy tales, dreaming of our perfect wedding dress, the perfect wedding, the perfect husband, the knight in shining armor, and getting married and having kids and that being the big aha in our life, right? Well, it doesn't really work like that for everyone, right? So let's start with what we've been conditioned to believe. We've been taught, a lot of us, that singleness is a season of lack, that being single means something is missing in your life, and that you're just in like this waiting period. You're just sitting there waiting, sad, lonely, angry, depressed, until you meet the right person. Well, that's not necessarily true. It's about how you wait in your singleness. And I want to take a moment and I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, who told you that? Where did that belief come from? And more importantly, how has that belief shaped the way you live your life right now? Just think about that. The truth is, a lot of the things that we believe are just what we've been taught, just what we've seen and just what we've grown up around. And it's not always necessarily when we take a step back and actually ask ourselves and sit with ourselves and ask God, is this what this is meant to be? Well, let me tell you, singleness is so much more. Singleness is a strategic season. That's right. It is not a season of lack. You're not missing anything. And you're definitely not missing out on anything. And I need you to hear this. Singleness is not a setback. It is a strategic season. Okay? All right, now that we got that, think about it. This is a time when you get to focus fully on who you are. There's less distractions, and you have space to explore, create, and build who you want to become. This is an amazing season. Many of the world's, get this, most impactful leaders, entrepreneurs, visionaries discovered their calling in what? You got it. Their single season, okay? This was their time to grow. This was their time to take risks and to say yes to opportunities that they may have ignored if they were in a committed relationship, if they had been married and they had other responsibilities. Your single season is the best time. This is it. This is the launch pad. This is the time where you can develop your skills, you can travel and explore, you can meet new people, you can deepen your relationship with yourself, you can deepen your relationship with God, you can build something that lasts, you can create a career, you can create a business, you can transition, you can move into something different. Listen, the opportunities are endless. And here's the thing, when you're walking in your purpose, you don't feel like you're waiting. It's so much better for something to happen. I'm telling you, as you spend more time thinking about your single season as a launch pad, as a strategic season, and using it to become better and learn more about yourself and find your purpose, you start to learn, wait, I almost forgot I was single. There's moments where I am reminded, but because I'm so focused on my purpose, I don't feel like I'm lacking anything. I feel like I'm filled with so much motivation, so much time, so much opportunity. So let's get practical and actually find some ways that you can start using your single season to walk in your purpose. So I want you to start by asking yourself a few questions, okay? I want you to think about what makes you feel excited. What problems do you like to solve? What have people told you that you could possibly be good at? What are some things that you feel like you're good at? And I want you to write those things down in your journal or in your phone, in your notepad. And I want you to start trying new things. One of the biggest things that I will tell you is that you will continue to grow and evolve as a person. And stepping outside of your norm, starting something new, meeting new people. I know it's scary. Trust me, I live it. I live it every day. It's so scary. But I tell myself, you can do this. God has positioned you here for a reason. You've got to try. You've got to step out. You have to continue to grow. And I want you to know, as you continue to grow, you will continue to evolve into the person you were created to be. Get excited. Can't you tell how excited I am? I can't help it, because the truth is that this episode is here to encourage you, is here to let you know that you can shift your mindset, and it's here to encourage you and empower you and challenge you to think about your single season in a different way. I want to challenge you. I want you to think, instead of asking, when will I meet the right person? When will I get married? When will I have kids? Or listening to everyone else and everything around you in social media, I want you to think, what could I be doing in this time that's purposeful? Your purpose, it doesn't have to be just to find a partner, just to be married. You don't have to live your purpose when you find someone. It's actually so much stronger and better when you already are walking in your purpose, in your calling, and you meet someone along the way. Okay, let me stop right there. When you start living a more purpose-filled life, you start creating more opportunities and space and energy for you to bring more joy and confidence into whoever and whatever you're surrounded by. And you start to feel more whole, and you start to give love easier, and you start to see life different. And you start to realize, wait, there's so much more to life than just waiting with a mindset of lack than waiting on purpose. Okay, so listen, I want you to know that it's all about perspective. It's all about the way you think. It's all about shifting your mindset. I'm not telling you it's always going to be easy. It's not. I'm not telling you for me it's always easy. Absolutely not. But what I've done, what I've been able to do is, over the years of being single on purpose, I've been able to understand myself a little bit more. I've been able to go a little bit deeper and self-reflect, understand my moments where I'm lonely, understand where my moments where I feel the most motivated. And I've been able to really hone in on my relationship with God, because in those times of loneliness, and I've talked about in the other episodes, instead of going to distractions and things that I've walked away from in the past, I just face my loneliness. I face those moments that are difficult. I face them head on. Yes, sometimes they are so hard. They're so difficult. Yes, I want to be loved. Yes, I want to be in a relationship, but I don't want that over what God has for me and His timing for me. I don't want that over where God has positioned and placed me. I do not want my desires over what God desires for me. And that, I'm telling you, when you get to that place of surrender, when you get to that place of trust and faith in God, I truly believe you will activate this energy, this attitude, this mindset, this love for life, this love for singleness that you've never known before. You will start to see it as a season of opportunity, a season of growth, a season of love, a season of time, a season of less distractions, a season of less temptation, okay? A season where I can focus on what God has created me to do in this season. I really hope this episode encouraged you and empowered you. And I want you to know that if you are single in this season, start to shift your mindset over and start to ask God, why am I single in this season? What have you called me to do here? And I want you to start looking at your single season as possibly a season where you are single on purpose. My name is Brittany Batson. Thank you for tuning in to Single on Purpose, the podcast. If you have not already grabbed the book, head to Amazon and grab the book Single on Purpose by Brittany Batson. I'm super excited. It just launched February 14th, 2025, and it's so awesome, and it just really speaks to all my single Christian girls, ladies, women, and men too, I will be honest. And it just really encourages you and is empowering for you in your single season with practical steps that you can take to help you navigate your season of singleness. I'll be honest, I didn't have that. It was very difficult for me, and there's still moments that are difficult for me because what God has allowed me to learn and see over the years, I didn't know before. I didn't have anyone telling me that. You would have someone who was single, but then they got married, right? So you think that that's going to happen to you just in that nick of time as well. But it didn't happen for me. So I speak from truth, I speak from experience, and I speak from really a place of purpose to encourage you and to let you know that your single season is not wasted, that you are not in a waiting room alone, that you are single on purpose. Until next time.